What is up, guys? It's your boy Paul coming at you with another video today. I'm going to do this real quick. Maybe get some better lighting. So look, I just wanted to make this quick video because I wanted to share about a test I'm going to be running on myself. This is coming from the book Slow Burn by Stu Mittleman. And this book was recommended by Tony Robbins in one of his books. And so I kind of wanted to just share this journey that I'm about to take, document the process, because I am not a runner. And Stu claims that anyone can be, you just got to make it fun. And you're not supposed to be exerting yourself on efforts to where you're just absolutely exhausted. So I figured I would give it a try. I really don't run a lot. All of my training up until this point has been, so my freshman year, which was 2 years ago, was pretty much all weights. And then that lasted for about 7 or 8 months. And then I started doing calisthenics for the next 16 or so months, because all last year was calisthenics. Because I kind of wanted to lean out a little bit. And so this year I'm saying, okay, I want to master now certain calisthenics skills, and I want to lean out a little bit. So I figured, because eventually I want to train for an IronMan and all that good stuff. And so I ended last year by doing quite a bit of bike workouts as well, which I really, really liked. It was really easy on my knees. Way back when I had problems with my knees and everything like that. And so I really liked doing the bike exercises. Very, very good cardio. Left me exhausted. I think the most I did was a 90-minute session. And what was I averaging? I think I was averaging 235 watts. I think I averaged that. Whether that was per minute, I forget what it was, but over the course of 90 minutes, and I think I went 31 or 33 miles, something like that. So for you bike people, you maybe know the numbers better than I do. But obviously part of the Ironman is to be able to run. And so, I was even thinking about it. I was like, okay, with that biking session that I did, and granted, I had only been doing it for a little bit, but I was like, okay, that was good. That was 90 minutes. I went 30-something miles. In the Ironman, you have to go 112 miles on the bike. So I was like, okay, not only will I have to do that and keep up a good pace, but then I'll have to run a marathon after that. And so I was just thinking about the effect of what that would take, energy levels, pacing, how much do you exert, how much do you not. And, that's why I found this book, Slow Burn, very interesting, because all last year I was around 200 pounds. And I was pretty much that way since freshman year. Well, I was 175 coming in, and then I put on the 25 pounds because I was hitting the gym 5 or 6 days a week. And so I just put a lot of muscle on, which is, again, why I wanted to go to calisthenics, because I wanted to get used to that weight. I've always been decently athletic, knowing how to handle my body. So when I put on the 25 pounds, I was like, okay, I can put on muscle really quick, but how can I handle this? I still want to be able to play basketball. For those of you who don't know, I played basketball in high school. So I just still wanted to be able to move like that and not be a meathead, just get big without being athletic. So that's kind of how this whole thing, that's kind of why I'm doing all of this way. And so when Stu, the runner, the author, was saying that, he's taken guys who are in their 40s and 50s, and he's taken old women who, never like to run, and the way he teaches them, they actually end up enjoying it, and the state that they get into is apparently very peaceful. So that was quite appealing to me. He tries to go based off heart rate and whether or not you can recover in certain times or not. So I'm going to be paying attention to that as much as possible. Because after all, that's what he talks about. The only thing that I think will be a little bit looser than probably what he would like is the diet. I won't be able to probably track as much as he may like me to. I'll still try and keep it as close as possible, though. So at this current moment, I think I've dropped 6 or 7 pounds so far in 2020. I've mainly just been doing handstands, again, because this year I'm just trying to master specific skills within calisthenics. One of them being the muscle up, one of them being the human flag, the other one being the handstand push-up that's completely free because I can crank them out against a wall. I have not had a problem with that, but it's more so the balancing act for me. I want to be able to do the planche push-up, and that's where, you know, you're only on your hands, but your whole body's up in the air, but you're like flat, and so you're just using your arms. I think that's pretty cool. The front lever. There's a lot of things that I want to master as far as skills wise, rather than just continue to work out and try and build muscle. So I'm going to focus a lot more on my workouts with skill specific things. And then as far as the majority of my workout, it's going to be in the cardios. So whether that would be on the bike, in the pool, or running, that's kind of what I'm going to be focusing on. The swimming, I think, will come later in the year. Again, this is a 12-week program that he talks about in here. So I'm going to be doing it for the next 12 weeks or so. What is today's date? I think today is the 21st of January. So it'll take me a little bit past quarter one. So, yeah. So I think he has it doing like 6 days. Six days out of the week, I think I'll be doing something for this, maybe 7. And I think, you know, in the beginning, it starts with 1 day where I'm doing like interval training, and then it will go up to 2, and et cetera, et cetera. But essentially, I just wanted to record this video because I wanted to record the numbers that I'm at right now. As far as like weight, I don't know my body fat percentage right now. That'd probably be beneficial. So there's definitely going to be a lot of things that I wish I would know right now about this that I don't exactly know because I haven't done like the proper tests or whatever. Another good thing is I don't know what my mile is right now. A relaxed mile, not like a dead sprint mile, but like a relaxed mile with, you know, what he talks about. But I guess I can record it just at the beginning, you know, in this week 1, see what my heart rate's at, how fast I can run a mile according to that heart rate, because I think that's what he talks about, saying that when you run this way, when you're running to more feel in tune with your body, the more you do that, just naturally the faster you'll get. And so if you ever do run something to where you have to go to the distance, this is what you measure based off of. But if you're ever doing something that's like shorter, you know, you can run faster if you want. But again, I read this book in the fall, well, more so in the winter. I think I read it at the beginning of December. So it's been just a little bit over a month, but I knew that I was going to be changing up my workout routine in 2020. So I didn't get into it right away. I was still doing biking and all that stuff. And so we'll see on how we incorporate. But again, I just want to get used to being able to run again this way. In the past, I've had problems with my lower back and with my knees with the running. So we will see. I'll give it a test. I'm probably going to test the differences between morning, afternoon, and night running versus indoor, outdoor, what I eat before, what I eat after, fasted, non-fasted. So, of course, there's a whole lot of things to test, probably more than that I'll want to, because, again, you can't change too many variables. You can't change too many of those factors for it to be a reliable test. So I will be documenting this. I will be recording this to give feedback, hopefully for whoever else has read this book, for whoever else is thinking about doing some training with running and they don't like running before. Hopefully this can be a testimonial for Stu as well, taking another person, even though I do have an athletic background, but taking another person who doesn't like to run necessarily compared to the other types of training. It's actually probably the last thing that I'll do. I prefer weight training, I prefer calisthenics, I prefer swimming, I prefer biking, I prefer yoga, for crying out loud, more than running. So we will see, and I hope to be able to give some good feedback for you guys. But again, this is a 12-week program. We'll see based on whether I do, I doubt it will be daily, probably not daily, but probably weekly updates. The only bad thing is, and I'm kind of, I don't know, specific about this, but it's a Tuesday. I wish I'm starting this on a Monday, but it's a Tuesday, so that's kind of annoying. But I'll just try and push his days back. So we'll see as far as that goes, or maybe I might skip one day in this week to to just catch up with the times and everything like that. So we'll see with traveling and everything. But again, this is just the initial video. Trying to think if I'm leaving anything out. Oh, there is one thing. Yes, I am just going to jump straight to the level 3. He has 3 different programs. Maybe that's the competitive side of me. I don't know. But I am going to jump to the level 3 program that he has, for those of you who have read the book. And quickly, just the difference is, level 1, you're just straight chilling. You're just really just trying to get into it. Level 2 is, hey, I want to test myself a little bit, but I'm not competing for anything in specific. And level 3 is like, hey, I'm training for something and I need to get my time up, but take me through something that's a little more challenging. So that's essentially what level 3 is. And yes, for me, Ironman is ultimately in the game plan. I do not have a date yet. Being in school and with other stuff, there's a lot of factors going on right now. So I'm just training to train, knowing that I will eventually be doing that. So yes, it will be the level 3. Trying to think of anything else that I would have for this. If I think of anything else, I will let you guys know. But as of today, it is January 21st of 2020, and I will be doing this Stu. Oh, it's not Middleton, it's Middleman. I will be doing this 12-week program. So I will keep you guys updated, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.